All right, I'm live now. And I'm going to hit allow. I'm on my phone. Join stream. Still says event finished.
Did Danny get a hold of you? Okay. He called me and asked, and I said, well, I get
Hello?
to the office. I said, yeah, I called. Nobody at the office wanted to answer it. I said, what? I don't know what number you called there, Danny.
Do you guys have another link that you can send?
Like, literally, there's like no paint on the wall. And I said, I'll leave half an hour.
What did you say?
Then she fixed it, and the other half, and no one And I said, I'm gonna grab some road.
Oh, hey, Dave. Are you going to participate in our...
Or stand down.
I'm gonna sit here for a few minutes and go smoke a cigar. Actually.
Go smoke a cigar?
There you go.
Nice. You like to smoke cigars?
Yes, sir.
Sweet.
Are you joining the podcast today?
No,
No.
but I'll listen for a wee bit.
A minute.
I like to sit next to here.
I'm in here finishing another beer, so I'm good.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, we're
I like
turning
you.
it off. So that you turn
You
that off,
participate.
beer doesn't like
And everybody can
but I
use it.
still drink it.
Oh, yeah. What?
How
Right,
does
but I can't hear.
but the link is not live.
Is his name Melvin
Oh, something
Vasquez?
I
Vasquez.
understand because when we came in here, that microphone was up there. Now I understand what you guys are doing.
So 2 weeks ago, we had this idea for a minute. This is what we do on Fridays, kind of drink some beer, talk about the week and oil field stories. And for whatever reason, we figured other people would want to do this.
Oh, I was getting calls.
So we just decided to broadcast it on the internet.
So last week we had a wireline guy calling in.
You can't hear us?
You got nothing else to do. So
Okay, it doesn't show that you're in here.
And
So it's not, you're not
we had a refinery guy in Houston call and go into the refinery.
Wireline.
How-
Wireline on the
How am I
job
not
call in.
live if I hit?
A reservoir
If it
engineer
says that I'm
talking
live?
about powder reservation and spacings and fracks.
Microphone's off.
We have one turn on that.
That's gonna be what microphone. You're gonna hear what
Okay, so if I wanted to, from the web browser,
We've got a
if I wanted to
layman,
share
a
this
refinery
link.
operator, a wireline operator, and
So
a
who's this
reservoir
for?
engineer. And then Carl called him.
Yeah, I mean, you just put that on Twitter.
He told marketer.
just studio restream.io,
Somebody from Williams or somebody like that. You know,
but that's not specific to us. Let's see.
So,
Is there
right
a
now,
place
his
where I can like
office
copy the
is
hyperlink?
Blake Street,
Blake Street Bomber.
with his dropping the
Yeah.
feedstock.
The heat.
Yeah,
Dropping the grain scan.
that was good.
So did you find some compressor companies?
Yes, sir. I found a
Yeah,
few.
Paul gave me Universal Tank Service.
Four circles over.
Okay. And then a guy from Hertruck.
Invite guests.
He's supposed to send that to me.
Okay,
He's not in
good.
the office right now.
I got US
Invite guests.
USA compression.
Compression, yeah.
They
Very big.
they're getting the email from me for what we currently have in the field, what we're targeting. what we're
Invite up to
moving,
10 people.
and, kind of the gist of it to their salesman, and then he's got
Is that Mueller?
This is Biebermeyer and Mr. Landman Life.
Hey, Mueller.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mueller.
What's up?
Did you get my message about how I wanted 3 of those hats?
I already ordered 2.
Which hat
The
did?
white ones.
I ordered 2.
Which
You ordered
ones?
2 white
Is in
ones?
my office.
Yeah, my like not affiliated with oil and gas in-laws that live in Kansas City, including one who's a dentist for some reason.
Weirdos.
All want it. That hat's hot right now, dude.
I ordered one for my brother. So.
If you got any extras,
Have a guy out
I'd
in
like to buy them.
Western Oklahoma wearing that.
What's his name? Now, the white one. I got really hammered the other weekend, and they had a sale.
You're saying what's the hat?
And I've heard some more shit that's showing up today.
Oh,
I'm not
it's-
sure what it
My
is,
wife.
but I think I got a different version.
Oh, really?
I'll send you some shit this weekend once I get that package.
Let's see. Is it on the website? On your website?
The white ones are. The new ones, I'm not sure what they look like yet.
The white ones are or are not?
R.
So
Are?
it's this one.
That's
kind of cool.
You know, and then he made this
No, you
version,
gotta have the.
and that's-
What category is it under? The Oklahoma
It's
products?
got $4 billion.
Ah, there it is. Yes. So I need to get on there to order it.
Duh.
Yeah.
I'm off.
You wanted me to send you a
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And
So Osage
yeah.
Cat right
I
there.
know, right? Exactly.
That's more Cherokee, I think.
Was your inspiration Osage or Cherokee for the Indian logo?
He doesn't know.
Or the
It's just-
Choctaws.
It's just a little,
So are we
what
talking on
do they
this phone?
call it? The,
We're talking to them on my
cultural
phone right now.
appropriation.
You don't need to go do that.
Right, but we're just talking on the phone right now. But we're gonna get on here. You guys, will you guys jump on the Restream and we'll test this thing?
That's some
Yeah.
80s George Strait hat right there, baby.
Okay, so yeah, so come on now and I'll bring you guys in.
What time
Alright.
is the Boise State game?
Today?
Boise State, Oklahoma State, tomorrow.
It's,
Yeah.
it's gotta be a 6 o'clock game.
Why are you gonna rep that for Boise State? Uh-huh.
No.
Isn't Boise State those colors?
Wait a minute.
Kind of.
8 p.m.
State's that ugly. God, I hate that thing.
They're
There was a
gonna
joke
whip that- they're gonna
circling
whip that
that.
cowboy ass.
You think so?
Boise State, yeah.
You mean like they did OU one time? Are we live?
No, they beat.
We're on
OU.
here. I'm waiting on someone to come in, but nobody's
Okay.
got the link.
How is it
Who
doing
has their
that?
phone?
Whose phone's on?
They beat OU and
Oh, okay.
what was that?
So are they in there?
That was
Or
some
so is-
bull.
All right, so is anyone gonna tweet this link or
Hold on.
Yep.
Hang on. Talk.
Oh.
hello?
That's
Hello.
it.
Hello.
8 o'clock game tomorrow night.
Yeah,
At Boise State.
it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a toughie. Are you an O State guy?
Yes, whole family is.
Okay,
Kids and wife.
nice.
So what are we gonna
Yeah, my
try?
in-laws are
Can you
diehard.
hear?
Look at that link that I sent.
Wife,
Season
her whole
tickets
family.
for a while, but we don't do that anymore.
Is there a way to dial the mic volume down on that?
Waiting for someone to leave.
Is that better?
That's my.
Much
That's way better.
Okay.
But yeah, your kid.
No, my kids grab that.
Oh, you're waiting for Gundy to leave?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are waiting for that. Except Adam. Adam likes Gundy.
You know, Mike and G,
You're a Mike Gundy fan.
he
aren't you?
cut the mullet off. We're done.
That's over.
I'm a man.
It was a good
I'm
relationship.
40.
He needs to get his son in there throwing the ball.
Oh my gosh,
Is that what you think?
he needs to, and that would be his last year.
We need to recruit Instagram for which paddleboard girls we're going to allow.
Yeah.
Okay.
My
We
mom
got to
was a
stop
paddle
putting. I know. Yeah, and she's attractive.
At Oklahoma
Okay.
State?
I'm just saying, if anybody
Hey,
not
tell
going to
Scott
listen to
that,
this,
that I'm what she will be. Like,
Hey,
buddy, I know. I've already congratulated.
We
you.
gotta
It's going
call
to work
him.
out okay.
do
is
we
it
have
coming up on
the-
this?
Caller. Just put your phone on speakerphone. That's not gonna work. We're not plugging
And we
in.
might
Dude,
want
why is that thing flashing?
Motherfucking Lindsay bitches.
Already?
Is that
Here we
Lindsay?
Fucking Lindsay's ready to get it.
to. Hello, Lindsay.
Hey,
Hello.
What's up?
happy divorce day.
Thank you.
Why is
Thank
that
you.
worse today?
I'm
What
so
did happen
excited
today?
for you.
You got
It's
that
getting filed on Monday.
filed? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You might
There'll
be
be a
taking
second
a,
party.
you might be taking a trip up to Denver soon then.
Yes.
That's taken.
We can do a podcast with Chuck about it. It'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 woo.
Are you still getting your hair done?
Divorce podcast? Yes, I'm done. Oh my god, I feel like I'm fucking like at least $25 right now.
You're worth at least $25. You go to Supercuts?
I need mine.
No, I did. My haircut was $100, but I feel like 25. You know what I mean?
Did you like get it colored or something?
So it wasn't a cut and color.
Dude, I can't sit there for 5 hours anymore. I just can't do it. So I'm really stoked she was fast, and I feel amazing. My dreadlocks are gone,
Oh.
just like your ex-wife. Hi, bitch.
Nice.
What's the most oil field thing you did this week, Lindsay?
The most oil. Oh, okay. Here's
Oh,
a good one. The
tell us
most
about
oil
Alex.
thing-
You got to tell us about Alex.
Okay, hang on. Let me switch to. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I
Perfect.
just got home. So the most oil-filled thing I did was fucking go to a golf tournament and hang out with a bunch of people that I used to work with and used to do business with. And yeah, Alex,
Oh, yeah.
I have
Yeah,
mixed feelings about. Well, shit. I shouldn't say anything. It's gonna get me in trouble. I I don't agree with everything that he stands for. I think he needs to let go of coal a little bit. I think he is
Alex
too
Epstein.
anti-renewable.
Moral case.
But those are just my personal feelings. But he's a really great advocate in the sense that he is very smart, obviously, and he's very good with his intellectual discussion on energy and what makes it great, and and he's really good at pumping up like the workers. I mean, I sat with him for quite a number of hours, and just the amount of people that came up to him and just thanked him for speaking for us, for being somewhat of an outsider and standing up for us and defending us. And that means a lot to people, especially here in Colorado, where we just take it on the chin, every day, all day. And these guys are out there busting their ass, and it was a mixture of obviously field and office people. But every single person just is so thankful for him to have a voice that speaks up on our behalf. And I did ask him about the good hand guy. And he said he definitely wasn't triggered by him, and I think I understand why, because I mean, you could say the same, like what I was kind of
What's
saying
the
about
good
the good
hand
hand
guy?
guy.
That's the
come on,
guy.
Where have you
This whole
been?
podcast, man.
The guy in North Dakota that worked for,
Oh,
like,
the good
Yeah.
hand.
for 3 months as a swamper
Yeah.
and
I'm Oldfield. I know what the
Yeah.
Oldfield's all about. I worked for a month.
prostitution and baby.
Blank Street, Matt. We're past that.
We moved past that.
I was so mad about that.
Yeah, that was.
We all were.
Yeah.
I'm so mad about it.
But you could kind of say the same thing about Alex, right? Alex has probably never picked up a hammer in his life. He doesn't even drive a car, hence why I had to drive a golf cart for him to get back to the lodge. Because I've never driven a golf cart. And I was like, oh shit, I'm going to kill Alex Epstein with a fucking golf cart. Because he doesn't even drive.
That would have been the most
Yeah,
Oldfield
like an
story of the fucking week right there.
You know who Alex Epstein is?
I know, great.
Like related to Epstein.
But,
No.
so you can kind
More
of say the same
cases.
thing about
Not the
Alex that you
molester.
can say about the other
Yeah.
people. Are you guys all in one room together?
Yes.
Yeah, we're trying to work on this
We're all lovers.
deal. We're trying to make it work where it's kind of a round table happy hour at the office, essentially. So yeah, we're all in here.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so really the idea here, Lindsay, was we have a happy hour every Friday afternoon anyways. And so we just thought it would be funny to like put it on the internet. I mean, that's really all it is. We don't even know if people are listening, but and then we were like, it'd be cool if people called in. They can join our happy hour from, people like
Put it on
you.
Twitter.
Jesus Christ, I just
Retweet
got a fucking vibrator in the
Retweet.
mail.
There we go.
You just
Yeah,
got a
Chuck,
vibrator in the mail?
And the boy said hi.
Where the fuck did this come from?
Sorry.
Probably from Epstein.
It did. It probably did.
Said, remember me.
He only met me yesterday. He would have had to
Retweet.
overnight this.
Yeah.
What the literal fuck is
Dude,
happening?
It's either Epstein or Chucky boy.
you
And
need
now
to-
we're getting to the good shit.
Chuck knows your
Hey,
address.
dude,
Oh my
this is.
God.
Remember
I'm
when
not
that
kidding.
Rachel Adams
I'm
Heard
not-
article came out about the vibrator and the dog poop? You better watch out for the dog poop.
It's next.
That's when that might come next.
Oh my god. Is it Katie? Did Katie send it?
Katie Maynard?
Dude, I'm not even kidding.
I knew we weren't going
Somebody
to
sent her a
take
vibrator?
the talk show to this point, but I feel like since we're kind of in this realm,
Oh my god, don't go there.
no, something needs to probably be said that there is no such thing as an old Derek shaped vibrator.
How do you know?
I'll
We've
look.
been Googling.
It sounds like it could be like ribbed for her pleasure. Like it
Right.
might be kind of legit.
Look at the shape of a Derek.
A what? Vibrator?
One that's shaped like a drilling rig.
Oh, that doesn't really sound comfortable.
Hey, Lindsay, let me ask you a question. Are you on YouTube?
No, I'm on the phone.
She just called it
That
a
is, she
number.
just called me an idiot. I can understand. But when you found that number, were you on Twitter?
No,
When
I,
did you find
I,
it?
I sent it to her in the
You
DMs.
sent it.
He slid into
Just
that
gotta make
DM.
sure. I don't think it's only.
No, she
us
saw
Lindsay.
she saw I was post about divorce, so she hit
One
me
day
up.
divorced, slide into
Yeah.
the DM.
Hit me up.
Don't tweet
Did
your
I do it
ego.
wrong?
No, it's perfect. You did it. You did it perfect.
Not tweet your ego, right?
Yes.
That's not right.
We're good. We got
Right.
90s random consultant waiting.
Okay. All right.
Check your DM.
Check her DM. She's on.
All right. I'm gonna check my DMs, but we got another guy waiting.
Oh, do you want me to go?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Yeah. We're circulating.
find the YouTube link and you can listen if you want to listen.
All right.
That's fine. Bye.
So
We got
quick,
90s.
So, so I understand there's two different places. For
Yeah.
them to
So if
contact.
somebody can call my phone and then I can put it on that,
That's the
or
Google number.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
which I actually got a call today at like 1 o'clock.
All right. Here's 90s.
I was really
Yeah,
disappointed
that's-
at listening to the YouTube last time. My sound was horrible, so I don't know if it was from y'all's end or my end, but I hope
did.
it's today. Is it better
Wait,
this
he's
time? or no?
talking. It's pulsing. It's pulsating at me.
I took it off of mute.
I think
Okay.
there's something.
Testing.
wrong.
Testing.
Headphones. Let's look for
Oh,
headphones.
Here we
Hey,
go.
Oh. Fuck.
what's up?
is it working now?
Yep,
Yep.
it's working now.
Cool. I thought it was on my end. No, I was saying that the sound sounded really horrible when I heard the replay the other day. Was that me or y'all? I'm just asking to make it better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
What's
my
going
fault.
on?
Yeah, it was your fault. So whose fault was it? Mine or yours for the sound? I'm just asking.
It was our fault. We have this.
Okay.
We have this like really like intense looking box that's plugged into everything that really isn't doing anything for us right now because I think we're just too stupid to figure it out. So
Yep.
Look, y'all are going to be great operators one day. You just keep on banging at it and pushing buttons. It'll fix itself. Trust me.
it will.
Dude,
So-
that's how you work a refinery too, right?
That's how it happens. You just get that 10-inch and you start banging on it, man. That's why we don't give out aluminum wrenches anymore. They break. You gotta have the you gotta have the strong ones. No, guys, how are y'all doing this week, man? It sounds like this is gonna be a good thing. Y'all got some good callers. Got some people dropping in. Are y'all
Yeah,
excited
first-
about it?
We had
We
our
got some
first female
feedback, some
online just
traction.
now. We kicked our first female off for you, dude.
Awesome. Awesome.
Don't say awesome.
Why?
We have a female in the office.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah. We don't want
No,
to see Lindsay
Lindsay
over
was
there.
great. Lindsay was
Lindsay
great.
will be back to
She'll
complain.
be back. She can't stay away.
Actually, let's talk about how you think I was actually a dude.
When I saw a certain tweet go out a while back, I could have swore it was a guy that was messing with Olga. And I asked the question to Bohr, and I was like, hey, so this is Butterworth. There's a guy, I don't know who it is though, in your group. And he's like, that's a chick, dude. I was like, no way. This tweet went out. I showed him the tweet. He was like, yeah, send that tweet back to me again. So it was a tweet that y'all actually had deleted. And I thought it was a dude when he did it. So I don't know how deep you want to get into that tweet that was deleted, but
Oh,
Was it titty pics?
yes, there was some metal. I didn't know if they were real or not, but I thought it was just
Oh,
a
they're
dude
real.
that was. Oh, they're real.
Yeah.
they're real.
And they're spectacular. You should
Thank you.
be
I appreciate
commended.
it.
So from 90s to you, they were
Thank
nice. And I was gonna make a meme out of it. I was like, I can't even make a meme out of this. I don't even know what to do with this.
Well, hashtag EFT titties.
That's what it happens.
Yeah.
But one of the things 90s is going to be in the Oklahoma area probably next week. So I guess we'll announce that. So if anybody's in Oklahoma and wants to maybe see me, hit me up. I'm going to be going that way.
Oklahoma's a big
So,
state, dude.
so that's a real question. What's the difference between Oklahoma City and Tulsa? What's
Oh,
the difference?
God.
Damn.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
God.
Oh no. Oh no.
So I believe I'm flying into
Oh,
Oklahoma
sure.
City. So it's really that far distance or what? It's like Dallas and Houston or what?
No, it's an hour and 45 minutes.
Okay. So, well, hopefully OKC or Oklahoma City is just as good as Tulsa, or I should be going to Tulsa. is what
You should be
you're telling
going to
The
Tulsa.
tornadoes need something to hit.
me. So we just went through the hurricane down here, and luckily there was no real thunder, lightning, or tornadoes. So I'm not looking for any tornadic events, as they say.
Guys,
But unless it's a tornado tongue or something. But
Lindsay just DM'd me the picture of the toy that she got.
Oh,
what?
What in the hell?
That's
Someone
what. That's
sent
someone
her
just
that?
sent her this.
That's retarded.
Like as a joke or
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
No longer
I
funny,
guess.
Chuck.
Dude,
very cool.
Send it to Rachel Adams Heard.
Yeah.
We'll get this written up.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's kind of big.
Well, Lindsay, DM it to me.
It's big.
It's bad.
Scooter's got
All
a
right.
tiny weeder.
Let's
Well, anyway, hey everybody, the Gulf Coast is really well. We got through the hurricane, so this standby is dedicated to the hurricane that came through to try to take us out like Louisiana, Texas, Texas strong, Texas proud. Go ahead, guys.
Yeah.
Don't kick me off now.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Come and take it, motherfucker.
All right, man.
And take
All
it.
right. Thanks
Hit
for
it.
calling in.
Yeah, hit us up.
Appreciate it. Yep.
Later,
Come
guys.
on, let us know when you're here, dude.
So, yeah.
How many viewers?
Two.
We got two.
We got two right now.
Is anybody in the queue?
Dylan's in the queue.
You might have to just make some phone calls.
Oh, we got Plumber.
All right.
Oh, I like him.
Who's Plumber?
Oh,
Davis.
the golf
Oh,
guy.
Davis.
Or the tennis
Oh,
guy.
yeah, that guy.
I keep calling it golf.
He was the one that went to Mississippi.
Yes.
Mississippi. Oh, we need to know how that weekend went.
Nope, he's gone now. He's coming back.
Lost him.
He's coming back.
I think everybody wants to hear about the Bitcoin mine. Is what they want to hear about.
They want to hear how that
Let's
thing
get a-
is
let's get a
printing
Bitcoin
money,
mine update
dude.
From Scott over here.
Do we want to talk update on the offer for the WPX building since they left? Have we
Who's
heard,
offering on it?
have we heard back from the realtor?
To buy
Hey, Jake.
To buy the.
What's up?
It's
Part of
Is
the
it taken on there?
The Bitcoin mine?
It is.
Oh, they're
almost
finishing it.
available.
Are you guys doing real work right now?
It's out. It's sold.
I mean, we're
We're your tech support right now, trying to figure out what the fuck y'all are doing.
Oh, we're
We
fucking
don't
it up.
even know.
We're
Dude,
fucking
we're
it up.
yeah, dude, we're fucking it up.
Beavermeyer, come back, dude. We need you.
so I actually have a story to contribute this week.
All
Yeah.
right, let's hear it.
Yep. By the way, for the people who can't see him, he's wearing camo right now.
Jake, are you going
That's
at
why they can't see him.
everything is golfing right now to me?
I'm trying to hide. That's really what it
Camera
is.
Okay, let us have it. What's your story?
Don't try.
So there's a guy that manages a big ranch out in Reeves County that I deal with on stuff all the time.
Okay.
And classic, layman life story is that this guy feels so comfortable dealing with me that he told me all about his trip to the urologist the other day,
Oh my God.
and that he only has an enlarged prostate and not penis cancer or something.
That's great.
I wish dick cancer more than once.
You've
Bless his
wished
heart.
it?
I've been wished on me.
Oh.
Oh.
Cancer, but I never had
Oh my
that.
God.
So funniest
Listening.
story, actually, to go on with this. We had this conversation at my parents' house
Uh-huh.
this week. My dad knew a guy who had his whole prostate removed, and the comment my mom said was, "Can he still ejaculate?"
Jesus Christ.
It's the right question to ask.
That's a legitimate concern.
That's
I mean,
legit.
that's pretty
She
legit.
didn't know, and I mean, I didn't either, so we had to Google it. But no is the
I'm
answer.
gonna come.
I was gonna say,
Um,
I would guess the answer is definitely.
He's like, I'm
no.
not on that.
And we lost Dave.
We lost our
Yeah.
our accountant just left the room.
He couldn't handle that one.
Old guys heard enough.
Oh,
Yeah.
guys out of here.
All right, so what are y'all drinking? What's
Miller
in
Lite,
the cup
dude. You
here?
already know what.
Is that the light? Yeah, here we go.
Nice.
The last time that Massive Crash came by the office, he left about 38 Miller Lite Tall Boys in the beer fridge, and there literally are cases of beer sitting outside the beer fridge that we can't drink until we get through all the Miller Lite Tall Boys.
Oh man,
It's a good problem to have.
that sounds like a really good problem to have.
Dog not calling in?
You gotta,
Yeah, we'll
We'll
we're
get the
stalking her.
unicorn on next week for sure. She'll pop
Is she
in.
not gonna come this week?
I was thinking about calling or getting the hot dog oil guy to call in.
I like
I
him.
want to know his story.
I like him.
He's in Houston right now, actually.
Oh,
Hot
wow.
dog oil?
Yeah.
I think he worked in West Texas, he said.
Oh really?
He said,
Yeah.
like, I fell in love with the oil business in West Texas and took it to Michigan or something like that.
Did he go to school in Texas or
I have no
something?
idea.
Or-
Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting.
I do like Michigan's fucking awesome.
Do you
Oh, yeah.
name a field Michigan you would go fucking
Albion
Get-
Scipio, bro. We drill that bitch. bring it all back to life.
Tell me the story behind it. What were you telling me earlier today?
Actually, yeah, we were talking about it. Well, when they made the state made them plug out all the wells early because they said that the surface casing wasn't deep enough. So they plugged out a bunch of wells. They're making 10, 15 barrels a day back in the day.
Love it.
But it's so expensive to do anything in Michigan because it's hippie state. So you might not be able to drill a 3,500 foot. Oh, being fidgety here. So loud. Okay. Is what? Michigan?
Is Michigan really a hippie state?
Yeah.
I feel like it's a lot of blue collar people.
Dude, where do you think Gretchen Whitmire's from, dude?
I think it's like a $500,000 bond for each well you have.
Holy
up there. Yeah, it's excessive.
But
Yeah.
Hot Dogs told us a lot of his stuff is on like state of Michigan land.
Yeah.
Not like fee mineral owners.
Well, when you look at his wellheads from like a field guy's standpoint, he has probably 9 ways to Sunday to kill a well. I mean, he's got redundant pressure readings. He's got valves. He's got so much stuff on every wellhead just to shut it down. I'm sure it's all required. I'm sure it's not just for the fun of it.
He's got his compressors in a building. In a building.
In a building.
In a building.
In a building. In a building.
A building in a building.
2 buildings.
Well,
I just sent him the link and told him to hop on, but we'll see if he does or not.
the problem is, right, it's all glacial till.
Okay.
There's no clay. There's no barriers. If you spill a bunch of salt water, there's nothing to stop it from just going all the way down. What are you
Okay.
saying to me?
Yep.
Clay swell.
Clay swells, but
Clay
it's also a
swells.
barrier. It
Yeah,
stops
right.
like if you spill 50 barrels of salt water in Oklahoma, it just sits there on the
Okay.
surface. You suck it up, you dig it up, you put some new dirt down, and you're done. There, it just disappears.
Then
into
tell
fucking
me,
groundwater.
is their bond per well, is that legit then?
I mean, well, I don't know about that, but I mean, I just know that you can create a hell of a fucking environmental disaster. I mean, if you look at the, I think it was that merit package they bought or sold like 4 or 5 years ago, and they had to spend, so they had a bunch of salt water they spent,
Mhm.
and they were on the LOE statement, they were spending $1.2 million a year on a spill that was like 3 or 4 years old. And basically, they were just sitting there pumping fresh water,
Yes.
circulating salt water out,
Yes.
pumping and circulating, just till it finally got clean. And I don't know what ppm you have to get your salts down to, but you just have to sit there and do it, and it goes all the way into the fucking ground.
Dilution's the solution, but on that scale, it's like,
Well,
holy
if it goes
shit.
straight into the goddamn fucking groundwater, what are you gonna do, right?
Wow.
Oh shit, Dom. We got Dom.
Oh,
The
Dom.
Dominator. We got the Dominator.
hold on. We got
Got
the
some
guy.
D.
We're going to get him on here, guys.
Let's get the D in here.
Oh, baby.
Oh,
I just wanted to
What's up,
pop
big
in.
meats?
I'm about to drive home.
On the drive home, where are you coming from?
We were dropping plungers today.
Dropping plungers.
What kind of plungers were you running, dude?
Some ball and sleeves,
There you go. There you go. Any problems with paraffin running them?
Yeah, I think one of the ones we dropped may be stuck right now, but I don't want to deal with it, so I'm going home.
Going home.
What county is this?
This is Howard.
He's over there by Big Lake or Big Spring. Sweet. So what's your production right now? What are you over? Total barrels a day? What are you looking at?
Like 18,000.
18,000.
Motherfucker.
It was like 35,000 about 6 months ago, but
Shit. What happened, dude? Did you get demoted or did your wells fucking crash?
shale oil and gas, baby.
No shit, right?
No, there's some fracks in the area and stuff, so working through that right now. But
Did you get frack hit or did you shut your stuff down?
we just run it. We just have fun with it. We're
Nice.
We're actually running that water back to the company that's fracking, so it's like it's really ESG. We're recycling water about like once a day.
Ah, shit. Nice. What kind of meat are you smoking this weekend, dude?
I don't know.
Can't afford
Maybe a
brisket.
tri-tip.
Maybe a tri-tip.
That's the go-to.
Are you gonna put the fucking coffee rub to it, dude?
Maybe so. I don't know.
Maybe.
I guess just bring one out.
Who's A&M play this weekend? Who they
We
got?
play New Mexico. I
Oh,
was supposed to be there, but 11 a.m. game, not worth it.
yeah.
Yeah,
At A&M, I'm guessing, or at New Mexico?
yeah, no, yeah. I'm not going to New Mexico. It was at A&M.
It might be closer for you to go to New Mexico, though, right?
I don't. Where's that at?
Is
Not-
it
UNLA?
Where's the school at?
Mexico State, or who is it? The
New Mexico.
Lobos?
The Lobos, right?
I don't know where the hell that is.
Is it the Q?
Could be.
If it's like Albuquerque, maybe, but if it's not there, then it's probably further away.
I don't think anybody.
What's the drilling rig count look like for you guys?
We got like 3 right now out here. 1 in
3.
South Texas.
Oh shit! Is that drilling Austin Chalk wells?
Dude, those wells are monsters. I don't know if y'all have looked at them.
Monster water wells.
Dude, fuck with
Fucking
gas prices where they're at. I bet they're making
No,
fucking jack.
they're not water wells. Those things are monster oil wells.
Well, fucking gas too. They make a shit ton of gas, right?
Yeah. They make
The thing.
they're monsters.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
was actually looking the other day because I haven't seen type curves or anything like that because we're different assets. So I was looking at some of the AFEs, and then because I was looking at AFEs, I started looking at production, and those wells are huge.
The Eagleford's back. Is that what they would call that asset? Eagleford?
We call it
Eaglebine?
Eagleford to Austin Chalk.
I mean,
What
Yeah.
county is that? Star?
Yeah. Stark. No, not Stark.
No, it's Webb. It's Webb
Webb.
and Dimmitt.
That's Eagleford.
Dimmitt
Dimmitt.
County.
Yeah.
You would call it Eagleford.
Yeah,
What
that's
point do you
Eagleford.
say this is straight up Austin Chalk?
Austin. I mean, you got to get further east of like
College Station?
Robertson. Yeah. You got to get further east, but then you got Eaglebine. That's what they call that up there.
And then when does it go into the Marine
Madisonville.
Show? Is that not the same formation when it crosses? Or does it stay
No.
Austin Chalk into Louisiana?
It's Austin Chalk in the Louisiana.
Okay.
You got Eagleford that comes over in the Louisiana too.
Yeah. Well, apparently Continental's drilling a fucking well under Toledo Bend.
Yep.
No shit.
Newton County.
Another Okie coming into the
They're
Bayou State.
They think they're EOG.
We're gonna fucking
Just-
teach those Texans how to drill a goddamn fucking well. That's what's gonna
Is that
happen.
what
They
you're
think
gonna
they're
do?
That's
fucking
what's gonna
EOG.
fucking happen.
You just said you're going to teach an Aggie how to drill an oil well. That's what I heard.
Mhm.
Why you have an Aggie on the fucking? Okay.
Dude, Dom knows. Dom fucking knows.
Dom
He
knows.
he loves the Aggie hate. He fucking loves it.
Let's see your
He
ring.
fucking
Let's
feasts
see
on
your
those.
ring.
Are you wearing it?
Oh,
Oh!
no.
He's not a real fucking.
I wore it for the first time in like 2 years yesterday.
Did you really?
But you didn't.
Did you go to a strip club? What were you doing?
No, we were recruiting.
Get the youngins in there.
Oh Jesus,
God.
motherfucker!
Fucking God.
Goddamn
damn it.
fuck shit.
I spilled a beer in the
Hold on.
office.
We got someone who wants in.
Fucking- Hold on. Okay.
You don't know how to use a computer, Scott.
I don't. Okay. Let's call him in. Who's
Here we
it?
go.
That's guy too, right?
All right.
It's ready to come in.
Say his name.
Whining.
Whining.
What?
How's it going?
Wine.
I'm out, fellas.
All right. See you,
y'all.
Dom.
See ya.
Take it easy, bud.
What's up, man? Welcome to Friday Stand Down.
Thank you. How are you?
We're doing
Good.
great. What's your story? What you got?
I'm not very technologically sophisticated, but I've been listening to you, watching you guys on Twitter for a long time. Think it's have a lot of interesting insights, and just wanted to sign on and see what you guys had to say.
I got you. I'm gonna just be a little judgmental here. It sounds like you're northeast area.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah. I'm not very. I couldn't pinpoint it, but I'd say Boston and New York.
Yeah, Phil,
Philly.
Billy on here?
Yeah, actually,
Philly.
Dom's from Philly.
Dom, how are you involved in the energy business?
It's just
Why?
wine.
I assume Chris is on the phone.
Yeah, dude, I'm here.
Yeah, Chris. This is Wolfgang. I talked to you about 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
Wolfgang.
hey,
All
Wolfgang.
right.
What's up?
How you
Philly.
doing?
That makes sense.
I was gonna say.
I remember the voice.
Well, I made that one Philly guy. I made him a bunch of silver bars. He's my best customer. Philly fan. The guy that's like a degenerate freaking tennis gambler.
Gambler on tennis.
He just gambles on tennis. He's like, oh, it's the best. It's the easiest thing to gamble on tennis. He's like the stats and everything. It's the easiest, like best thing
Bets
to
on.
gamble on. I was like, that's funny.
So what do you do, sir, for a living?
I'm actually in the investment business.
Okay.
Mostly fixed income though.
Do you know Quick Draw?
Do not. No.
Do you follow Quick Draw?
I've read some of the stuff. Yes.
He's here to consume.
I mean, you have to have that one guy you hate. You have to have it.
Yeah.
There has to
You gotta
be
have
some
a guy you
balance.
hate.
If you split the country up, infighting amongst the two separate blues,
Yes.
will get more blue. Reds will get more red. And there will not be, if there wasn't a total lid next to you, you're going to start fighting with each other.
That's
It's an awful idea.
You got to
If I
have a
didn't have my
balance.
chunky liberal sister, I would not be able to support her
That's right.
Mexican husband. That's getting ready to marry her.
That's right.
You said chunky?
Oh, that's what they do.
So
They get
We're getting a
They
call.
find that citizen.
I know nothing about fixed income. What is that? Just feeling.
Most of my clients are older or retired. It's a lot of guaranteed kind of business, 2-3%. For my own money, and I've talked to Chris before. I mean, for my own money, I've been basically in energy for a number of years. Did extremely well, and then got killed last year in this whole traded the whole pipeline.
Okay.
Really poorly, honestly. Got out, tried to buy them back cheaper, and it didn't work out at all. So
I got you. So we're crypto guys at this point, Bitcoin miners. What's your opinion of that?
honestly, don't know enough about it to give a serious opinion. I mean, there's two sides to it. I mean, the one side says there's massive upside to it. Other people think that the bottom could drop out at any point. I mean, I'm not sure if I'd have the balls to personally trade it. So.
Okay. It's understandable. Okay. Well, we got a caller, and we'll just.
All right, we got another
you
caller.
can stay listening, and we'll get this other caller in. Appreciate it. Thanks for calling in.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello.
Stacy.
Hello.
Oh,
Hey.
Hello.
hi, Stacy.
Hi, everyone. I don't even know who's there.
Oh, you know exactly who's here.
All right, Stacy. Welcome to Stand Down.
You
Let
all
us
sound the same to me.
imagine that. All right. Let us know what you do. What do you got?
Yeah, what are you doing, Stacy? What's going on today?
I didn't really do anything. I just laid around.
That's hot.
Typical Canadian.
Laid around.
Yeah.
That's pretty hot.
What were you wearing when you were laying
I'm
around?
a lady of leisure. I don't really do anything. So.
What were you wearing when you were laying around?
Actually, you guys are gross. I don't know, like Lulu's, and I just had a shower, so I'm actually, yeah, I don't know. Never mind.
Sweet.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
What's the most oil field thing you did this week?
This week?
This week.
Nothing. I mean, what did I do that was oil filled? I mean, I looked at some production plots. That would be it, probably.
That's
good.
I looked at some undeveloped Montney land for a drilling fund for someone.
Okay. Is
And that's about it.
is the Montney worth a shit?
Pardon me?
Is the Montney any good?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it's better than anything you guys have.
She knew it. She knew exactly what to say.
Mother.
I mean, it's probably twice the size of anything you guys have as well. So, yeah,
Wow.
it's way better.
This
Wow,
hurts.
bigger balls, bigger.
I mean, is it really? Our honest question is: are the Montney wells better than like the core Marcellus wells? Really? Like, are they honestly like better than like the Cabot wells?
I don't know. I don't know what the liquid yield and any like well cost is there, but I mean, we drill wells for probably 4 million Canadian, and I mean, we're probably going to get, I would say, at least 8 BCF from them, and then another, I don't know what our liquid yield would be, probably 30 barrels per million.
It's like that's like a 4,500.
And our royalty rate's like 5%, unlike you guys, so
Right.
They only pay
it's pretty good.
5%.
And then condensate gets premium pricing above TI, so
Yeah, your
no,
pricing.
it's really good.
Your pricing's way better.
Yeah, but you got to deal with
Well, it hasn't been historically. It's been horrible, right, with differentials, but it's very good right now because they use the condensate for blending in the oil sand, so it usually trades at a pretty big premium.
the diluent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. But you're more of a gas girl, though, right?
Well, I mean, the WCSB outside of the oil sands is primarily a gas basin. So I guess everyone in Canada is like, there's not that many, like I would say, oil plays outside of the oil sands. There are some, but they're not very big.
Got it. I didn't know that.
So, yeah. Most of the like big oil plays, I would say, were discovered in the 50s, and now they're just, doing secondary recovery and whatnot. And then, like the Montney, some parts of the Montney are like 80% oil. And then there's lots of other oil plays, but they're not really of the scale of like the Permian or the Eagle Ford or the Bakken. Like we have Bakken in Saskatchewan, which is the same, but I mean, it's all pretty much drilled up.
Makes sense.
Got it.
And you probably know this, what's gas price based on in Canada? What do they use?
The pricing point is called ACO, which is just a receipt point. Yeah, so I don't know what it is this morning. I haven't looked. But, I mean, we're the end of the pipe, right? And historically, because we don't have LNG, all of our gas goes down to you guys. So we were getting backed out. With the Marcellus and whatnot, so the differentials were quite wide, but most of that's gone away now. So it's been pretty good lately. It was shit for like 5 years, but for the last year or two, it's been much better. But yeah, we're going to have LNG as well soon, so that'll be good. I mean, Canada we're small compared to you guys. We only produce probably about 16 BCF a day in Canada, and we don't have any LNG, but I suspect within 5 years at least, I don't know, 25-30% of that will be going off the West Coast.
Is that Kitimat? Is that what that's called?
Yeah, they're all around Kitimat and Prince Rupert. So there's a big Shell project, and then I'm involved in another project. That's all the large gas producers have a project going that's partnered with an LNG company based in the U.S. It's a bunch of old Cheniere guys. And then there's probably a handful of other projects. So, yeah, no, it's interesting. I mean, it takes forever to get anything done in Canada, unlike the U.S., because we actually started doing LNG before you guys, and now you have like a gazillion projects. So zero. So it's not easy.
Yep.
Okay, we got one final question, then we got to go to hot dog. But why does Oventive suck so bad?
Historically, why have they sucked? I mean, I could probably rant about this for 3 hours, but I mean, the really big problem is they're terrible at acquiring assets. I mean, they can't pick the top, like harder if they tried. So they don't have any corporate strategy. I mean, they're the biggest contrarian company. Hopefully that's changing now. I like the new CEO a lot. He's great, but they overpay for everything because they don't really have corporate strategy. So they're always late, and then they feel like they need to pay up to get into a new play. And because of that, they've done terrible acquisitions. And they've just nuked so much capital. So I'm hopeful that will change now, but we'll see.
Hey, Stacy, before we let you go, whenever I go to the bar tonight and I take a shot in honor of my divorce, when I think of you, what should I get? What do you want me to drink for you?
I don't even do shots anymore. I don't know. Just get tequila or something.
There you go.
Take it tequila.
Yeah.
Straight
Green
to
tea.
Take
from,
it. Take
from a
picture
Canadian to an Okie, drink tequila and don't be a bitch.
and
Yeah.
post it on Twitter of you taking a shot of tequila.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
say this is for
This
Stacey.
is for
Yes.
Stacey.
Are you not gonna-
All right,
Okay.
we're gonna let some other people
Okay.
in. It's good talking to you.
Thanks for calling
All
in.
right, guys.
See ya.
Have fun.
Yeah.
She sounded kind of hot.
She
All
sounded
right.
super hot, dude.
Yeah.
I got chub.
I got chub.
Dude,
Hot
hot
dog
dog,
will
dude, she's
on.
hot. Hot dog, we're really fucking excited to have you on today, dude. Let me tell you.
We have the hottest Michigan oil producer on the talk show.
Dude,
We're not
we,
calling it a podcast.
we just shut down Sim to talk to you, FYI.
That's
so
pretty big. You better bring the heat, big
You better
dog.
bring some good shit.
Hot dog.
Hot dog, where you at, dog?
Hello.
Hot dog.
Motherfucker. We shut off Sim for fucking hot dog. He's not even here.
Is Mike's on? Where is it?
Hot dog.
Coming to me.
I don't think this is on
Here,
our end this time.
hit it.
guys.
Hit it. Oh,
Oh no, he's
He's
gone,
bounced.
and
He's gonna
he'll
try
be
to
he'll be
reload.
back.
all right.
Fuck.
So was that a picture of y'all's bar in your office with like the Derek's holding up some liquor and stuff? Is that what I saw on Instagram earlier?
Yes.
Hell yeah, man.
God, that's fucking sweet.
It's
All right.
literally sitting right there.
Oh, I'm
Oh, I
jelly.
got it. Is that my hat?
Here we go.
Your
All right.
hats are in the mail. They went out.
Hot dog.
Can you
Can
guys
you
hear
hear
me?
us? Oh yeah, we can hear you now, bud.
You know, it's a hard follow after Sims. I don't have the, you know, I'm not good. You know, I don't know why my wife married me. My daughter thinks I'm an idiot. So that is definitely a hard follow up, no doubt.
Dude, hot dog, are you from Michigan?
Yeah, I mean, I started my career in the Permian, but I am from Michigan. Yeah, I went to school up here, and yeah. That's
Where'd you go to school?
Just a small little private school named Calvin College. It's Calvin University now. It's actually kind of weird. That's where most of our oil producers in the state. It's a big engineering school, so there's a lot of folks that go there. But it's in Grand Rapids, west side of the state.
I'm trying to think of where
You said Grand
Grand
Rapids?
Rapids. I'm trying to. I got a buddy that lives up there. Went to what used to be General Motors, like engineering school. What Kettering. He went to Kettering.
Yeah. One of my best friends that we talked to this morning lives in Grand Rapids.
He's part of the Grand Rapids Mafia, actually.
Who, Dan? Dan?
He's part of the mafia. He
Yeah.
swears that
Yeah.
mafia is the most powerful mafia in the country.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you actually live in Grand Rapids, hot dog?
I live in Metro Detroit. I live in a town called Romeo. It's about an hour north of Detroit. But most of our assets are north. We have altogether we got about 42 wells, and majority are in Manistee County, so north of Grand Rapids. Got 2 in Oakland County, which is by me, and I got the rest of them Grand Traverse County, up by Traverse City area.
Yep.
So when I went fishing in Manistee, that's what I was telling you the other day. I said, I swear to God, I drove by with the shit he puts up on Twitter that the pictures of shit, I saw that exact pad site.
Really?
When I was up there. And it looks just like it.
What formation are those wells producing from?
In the Niagaran so the Niagaran Reef and then the Antrim on the gas side.
Those are Antrim shale wells.
Yeah, not all of our stuff, but like my stuff in
Like
Oakland County.
horizontal? They did them all vertical back then.
Say it again.
He was asking if they were
We have
horizontal. I said
our
no.
Oakland County wells, the 2 Niagarans.
The
we have 2
Niagarans are horizontal?
Our Niagarans are horizontal.
What would you say if I told you I wanted to go up there and drill some A1
carbonate?
I want to go drill some of those A1 wells. You like those?
Yep. So we're just to give you an overview. There's a company out of our biggest producer, and that's all they're doing is going back in and reworking and going horizontal on all this old shell stuff. and they're doing about 7,000 barrels a day.
Who
So
is that? Is that old, not old Ironsides group, but that group that Valerie Mitchell was backed by had a Michigan team?
Oh, White Deer?
White Deer had a Michigan team.
Yeah, it might be, but I mean, we don't really see them too much, but they took over a lot of shit by us, so they're our biggest producer.
You're saying they're your biggest producer, like the biggest producer in the state, or like
Biggest producer in the state. They produce the most oil per day compared to anybody else in the state.
oh no shit. I
Yep.
figured that'd be West Bay, dude. West Bay's drilled some fucking bangers, dude.
West Bay, but also Core Energy. So Core does CO2 injection. I actually had a meeting yesterday on that. They're trying to do a CO2 flood, and then one of our best companies is Wolverine. They made that Utah discovery, the Covenant Field. So,
oh yeah,
I was talking with Sid Jamson yesterday at our Michigan Oil and Gas meeting. So, but yeah, West Bay, Core, Wolverine, and we're a small outfit. We do about 3,500 barrels a month and about 500 MCF a day. So we're not too big, but we're there.
Are y'all just like who owns you guys?
Hot Dog, yours truly, man.
Oh, you're the man.
I told you this
Nice.
motherfucker owns it.
That's it. It's us. We started. We pulled some money together, and in the Michigan Basin, it's kind of weird. You get guys that are 80 or 90 years old, and it becomes a liability on their balance sheet. So young turds like me show up, throw a number, and they bite on it. So,
that's right. Square toe field motherfuckers pick the wells up. No, this sumbitch is square toe.
He's a square toe guy, yeah. Well, what's funny about it is my mom's dad was a geologist, and basically all the shit that he bought was in Michigan. And then, so one day my mom sent me all the documents for all the minerals and shit that he owned, and I was picking through IHS, and I was looking at all the quarter sections, and there was this giant fucking massive 300,000 barrel EUR West Bay well that got drilled on one of his quarter sections that he owned the minerals on. And I was like, what in the hell is going on here? I was like, this is shit. And so turns out minerals revert back to the landowner in fucking Michigan.
This was one of your first lessons.
Oh, I know. It's a hard lesson. I was like, Mom, we're going to make $1 million.
Oh, yeah.
We're rich.
Oh, man.
I found a quarter section in Grandpa's minerals. They didn't know he owned them. And, yeah.
Just some college grad full of piss and vinegar.
50 years.
Living a lot.
No, after 50 years, all minerals revert back to the landowner in Michigan. Yeah.
It's like that somewhere else.
Louisiana does that.
That's what it was.
Louisiana does it.
Yeah. Kansas, I think, does it too.
Kansas does it too?
I think so. If there's not activity or
the landmen have entered the chat.
Say you're a landman without saying you're a landman. Okay, this is a question for Hot Dog Oil. On your wells, all the pictures you post, I have never seen so many shutdowns and kills on a well. Is that required, or is that just what was there? I mean, that well can die 9 ways to Sunday from just kills.
Yeah, so we do
Pressure
our
switch.
safety stuff. We got pollution pots, we got vibration, we got what it really is a lot of this stuff is just remote, as a lot of different wells throughout the country are. It's just the pollution pot. Some of our stuff is sour, so they want it on there. Really, it's just some of the stuff that we had. They just went all out and did that. But most of my wells run through SCADA, so we can know right away. And the other thing too is that we have a lot of compression. We own throughout the whole company. We have about 30. Well, maybe not that. We have about 25 compressors throughout the whole company. And what we're really, kind of proud of is we can take a lot of wells that make 5 to 10 barrels a day and make them into 30 barrel a day screamers for a good couple of years because we're putting them on vacuum. I post a lot of that shit on there. And all we're doing is just turning the casing pressure into a negative, allowing it to just come up better. And the Niagarans, that reef formation, just it loves it. Another safety feature on that is the oxygen monitor. So that's why you see all that stuff.
Okay. I got you. Yep.
Well, we were talking about that before you got on, but it's all glacial till up there, right? So if you get a saltwater spill, you're pretty much screwed. Like it goes straight into the groundwater, and you're like spending a shit ton of money remediating.
Yeah, a brine spill to us is a killer. I'd rather spill condensate or oil all day long.
Right.
And it'd be hard to sleep at night thinking.
Well, that's why you put 20
If I have
shutdowns on your
a
fucking
stuffing
well.
box leak, I'm
That's why you put shutdowns.
yeah, I know. I get it. I understand.
So yeah, no, we do that vacuum trick a lot with our wells. We just bought another big compressor. We're gonna hook it up to 2 wells and turn it into at least a 30 barrel a day producer. So we're pretty excited about it.
You're rolling the meter, big dog. That's awesome.
So who you guys need to have on, and I don't know if you guys have had him on or not, but is Andy over in the Permian. He just cut a big deal yesterday, so he'd be a good guy to have on for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna get Andy on. We've got some guys out on rigs, some wireline guys. We'd
Sure.
like to just get anybody and everybody in there. So yeah,
You know what? I think the one thing that we're pretty proud about up here in Michigan is those names you guys know. You guys know the West Bays, the Wolverines, the Coors, all these different companies. But these guys make some big discoveries outside of our own state. And that CO2 injection or flood that Core does, I mean, that's stuff that Colin Moody and those guys, they know all about those Core guys. I mean, those are big time producers. Those guys are a good name, and they're doing a lot of cool stuff. So
is
we're
this
not
the CO2 from?
No, literally, we were talking
Yes.
to Dan about them this morning. So my buddy in Michigan is friends with those Core guys. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a small world up there. He keeps trying to get me to come up there. He's like, I'm friends with this guy. It's Core Energy. You got to meet this guy. Like, I want to make an intro.
They've done like 5 iterations.
Core has.
Core has.
All of them. CO2 floods.
Yeah.
Floods. And
I was drinking beer. I was drinking with Bob Manis, and Bob Manis owns Core, and what they're doing is that they're actually labeling it as green and then re-injecting it. So they're labeling these projects and getting green energy.
I'm not kidding. My friend that lives in Grand fucking Rapids
Just
today was telling me, you need to come up here and talk to Bob. So you probably need to meet my buddy Dan, by the way, it sounds like, because
sure,
we're both hanging out with Bob Manis, and he lives in Grand Rapids. He's like freaking awesome dude. He's a crude broker, trader dude in Grand Rapids, but he works for US in Appleton, Wisconsin.
Yep.
I guess they're huge. I don't know, but Dan's like the man. He's a hilarious dude. I studied abroad with Dan in Argentina in 2006, and we still talk like every 3 days or something at this point. Still here, whatever. How many 14, 15 years later or whatever. So, anyways, Hot Dog, you're the man, dude. We appreciate you calling in.
Yeah, thanks, brother.
Thanks, gentlemen. And again, I'm sorry I'm not as good looking as Sem. I do, but the thing is, though, is I do still do shots. So just know that, boys. All right.
Okay, so
yeah, so we want you a drink.
in honor of our coworker here, he's recently filed divorce papers. What shot would you take? Just get
What shot would I do if I just filed divorce papers?
What are you gonna get?
I don't know if I want to feel too much. I might just do 99 bananas and say screw it, boys. That's what I would do.
That is aggressive.
Damn, it's going hard on the blue power rates.
Oh, boys. All right. Well, I'm going to leave you boys with Hot Dog out. We're out of here. Peace out.
All right. See you, brother.
Tell us about your divorce. Gonna?
We want to hear about your divorce.
We want to hear about it.
Let's
I
get
mean,
the
this is
nasty
why we're here.
details.
We got the papers. All okay. So this is pretty interesting. This is pretty good. I've got a nice plan.
As a royalty owner, what does it mean to get a divorce?
Freedom.
So I was gonna file today, but we put off filing today. I put off filing today because the girl that I've been seeing in Oklahoma City is in law school and just got her notary. So the girl that I've been seeing is going to notarize my divorce papers for me.
That's a flex. That's a fucking flex right there.
I am begging the notary.
So
I'm begging the notary.
Save $15. Like, what are we talking about?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
So like
flexing.
I could have had our landman in the office do it
Right.
today, but like just by like sheer principle, I have to have her name on these
Yes.
papers.
Just
Like
a fucking spider.
yeah,
Just
There's-
a fucking spider.
I've got to do it.
That's awesome. I love fucking vindictive behavior.
I
I know
fucking
you
love
do.
it.
I know you do.
Some toxic ass shit.
Yeah.
I've seen your Twitter account. I agree.
This office is full of When the boss
Is my
man has a
Twitter-
certain mindset, the entire office falls in line.
Jump
We're
to.
all-
Oh, y'all
Am I
should
that
have.
vindictive?
Y'all
I mean-
should have seen what was happening around the office.
My wife tells me every day, like, since you've been working here, you're the biggest asshole I've ever met. Every fucking day.
That's the best.
And we
compliment
tell
you
him,
could ever
and we
get.
tell him that he's a pussy every day. So
That's
it's really
I'm
tough.
still not on that. I still not have reached the maximum asshole.
You love it, pure fucking asshole state.
That's right.
What did Christopher learn this week?
What did I learn? I learned that. That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I learned that fucking generators suck.
Yeah, fuck generators.
Here, here.
I learned that Scott's not a goddamn mechanic. That's what I fucking learned.
The hell you say? Here's the problem.
You shut your goddamn dirty mouth,
No,
gypsy woman.
it has nothing to do with Scott. It's the gas that we're providing.
That's true.
We have a particulate filter. We've got everything else. It's too rich for the gas.
The gas is not rich. It's 980.
It's not a gas problem. It is a generator that is built in 01 that ran 100 fucking hours before we bought it since 01. It's corroded spark plug wires. It's corroded coils. That's the problem with the misfire. The problem with their gas regulator is the learning curve to understand
How
to get
finicky that little
to
wire.
how-
It's like
Take-
like dating a fucking Latin woman having a Cummins engine.
That's right.
I mean,
That's
it's
the
like
best comparison you
every
can
fucking
have.
Goddamn minute,
Every
you got
time-
a new problem.
That's right. Every time you turn around, it's fucking something. And one little upset or touch, you're fucking done. Yeah.
I see Layman Life agreeing with that statement.
Yeah.
Every time you.
You know,
touch
I thought I wanted a Latin woman until I didn't.
Until you did.
Until you
Until I
had one.
Until I
I
had
don't know. They say it's 10 degrees hotter, but
it is.
you know, it can get a little too hot at times.
Oh, it's hot.
Spicy.
Have you ever
Scott, what do you think?
married a Latin Indian Catholic woman? Have you ever been down that road? Because that's the
No.
road I hoe.
I feel bad for any son of a bitch that
And the
did.
guy sitting to the left of the guy that makes the coolest hats understands my pain. He knows. 100% he understands that.
I'm gonna need a bunch more beers on that note.
Yes,
I'm only batshit crazy.
that's right.
you have too much eyebrow meat to be full time crazy. Yeah, eyebrow meat. We mean. Too
Oh,
much
right,
hair,
it's not high enough?
It's no. You have too much hair. If it's thinner, you're like okay.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
how you
do I
spot
need
them
to
from
get
a
rid of
mile
some of
away.
it?
No, you're good. It's relative to the amount of crazy you have. It's relative. It's perfect.
Did you guys quit drinking already?
No.
Negative.
No.
I'm
Negative.
balls deep in a scotch. This is the third one.
Jake, thank you for donating to
fuck.
my marathon. I really do appreciate it.
Why hasn't Chris donated?
Now, here's the deal.
Why
We need
haven't I?
an
Is that what
extra
you're saying?
$1,500.
Yeah.
How much did he donate?
My what?
I'm gonna donate twice
How
as
come you never asked Landman Life? We're all into charities these days.
It's a tax write-off, my
This is
friend.
a charitable.
Send Landman Life the link to your donation page.
I will.
I mean,
Let's
I
put a
thought
picture
you
of my
already
name.
donated in our name, right?
Not
In his
Just got a
name,
picture
he
of my
donated.
name.
I'm gonna donate it on behalf
I don't fuck
of
around.
90s Random.
Don't show
90s
me
grand.
that shit. I don't need to see that.
I just need
I'm a
$100.
Let's-
I'm gonna donate on behalf of Dan Pickering, and then I'm gonna make him match it.
Then make his ass look
Damn, Jake.
That wasn't me. That was all Gates.
good.
Oh, you're talking about my donation?
Yes.
$2,000. You didn't have to do that.
200. He gave you $200 for your marathon?
Yeah, and I'm matching
Hey,
dollar for dollar right now
You think
until I
Shane
reach
would
my
wanna
goal.
go on here? You need to go
What's
on
your goal?
Denied.
1,700.
here. I don't care.
Let's get paid on?
I don't know.
Shan, paid? We need to schedule that out.
Pickering's on safari in Africa right now, so I think he could afford a donation.
He definitely could. If my friend Andrea Moritz, who also works for
We got to give
Pickering,
him like 15.
No, you know who we
I mean, she's friends with Pickering. He could donate.
No, you know who the ultimate person on this podcast that we need is?
Besides Unicorn.
No, yeah, way more better than Unicorn. We need fucking Robbie Dean on this motherfucker.
Robbie motherfucking D.
We need goddamn Robbie Dean on this bitch.
Dude, here she is. Stogner's here.
Stog Dog?
Stogner said she's here.
Hit her. She's on the podcast.
Stog Dog's
She's
here?
listening?
She's listening.
Dude, she said
Tell
she's
her to call-
listening on YouTube.
She
Tell
said
her to
she
call
got
in
her
right now.
box stuffed.
Tell her to call in right now.
Oh no, stuffing box. Sorry.
Let's
Stuffing
tell her to
Is
call in right now.
Stogner getting stuffed right now?
Box stuffed.
Oh dear.
Getting stuffed?
It's inappropriate. I stand for this behavior.
She saw that toy.
All right.
Lindsay must have sent that toy out the sheet.
Landman life. Let's hear the most oil field story.
Tell us your most oil field story for the week, dog.
I mean, like we're currently in a little bit of a situation with a landowner who is under the impression that as long as we're on his property, it is perfectly legal for him to murder us.
Wow. Did he put that in the lease?
And so he doesn't own any minerals. So this guy literally has a ranch in South Texas and, bought this ranch, put up high fences, bought a bunch of deer, and thinks this is like, his hunting paradise. And we've got an oil and gas lease out there. And so when I came to him and said I need to get some surveyors on the property, he proceeded to demonstrate a incredibly well-rounded mastery of the usage of the word fuck, fucking, fucker, motherfucker, pretty much anything you can think of. And I sat there for probably about 5 minutes just listening to him scream. And at that point, like, the conversation's kind of over. I can go ahead and say, yeah, we're done here. I kept trying to talk to the guy. And then finally we arranged a time. I went out there with the surveyors. He said, you have 2 hours. I'll kill you if you try to put any stakes in the ground.
Wow.
I was like, all right, well, I don't put stakes in the ground. So that's those guys.
That's
like, you fucking murder them. I don't care. I don't
Those guys.
Chesapeake Landman would have put a stake in the ground.
So, yeah, Chesapeake Landman would have been dead.
They would have just had another one to replace that guy pretty easily.
Yeah, he followed the surveyors around, wouldn't let them out of sight. Made me sit outside the locked gate to the property. Then I told him, hey, we're going to have 2 well pads out here. And he actually was pretty calm. He just said, no, you're fucking not. And I said, okay, cool, whatever, He said, get off my fucking property. And I said, okay, cool. And I kind of smiled as I was turning to walk to my truck. And I guess that's the point where he realized, oh, fuck, like, he's actually happy I kicked him off the property. This could be an issue. So he tried to run me over with his fucking side-by-side.
No
Jesus.
shit.
As I was trying to get into my truck. And as I was getting into my truck,
Sorry.
I started my truck and put it in gear. And he jumped in the door to prevent me from closing the door to drive off.
Yeah.
And proceeded to stand on the running board of my truck, screaming at me. Until I pulled my phone out and started taking a video and said, hey, I'm recording you now. And at that point, he decided it was a good point to start trying to negotiate. And I was like,
So you just have to start wearing a body camera.
yeah, I really
Like
do,
like a
man.
cop.
It's fucking weird. But yeah, this guy's fucking psycho. And
South Texas landowners are the fucking worst.
So I
dude.
worked for
he's trying to
Chesapeake.
fucking kill me.
Had a little roustabout company down there with the boss man, and we did some work in South Texas. And I have never seen so many retired boomers in their RVs at 47 different gates in one ranch, because this is exotic 1, this is exotic 2. Like, no shit. I asked the people, like, how the fuck did they find you in your $1 million RV to park 5 miles down a ranch road? They're like, well, they just came to the RV park and put posters up and said they'll pay you $90 fucking a day. And one of the guys that did it was George Strait's nephew. George Strait's nephew had a gate guard service, and we hung out with that dude, and he was fucking awesome. He's cool as shit. And no shit, drive 3 miles down the lease road, there's a $1 million RV.
Are you talking about Yancey?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah, fucking Yancey.
Yeah.
But I have never seen, like the boss man said, the amount of fucking, this is my ranch, this is my deal. You can't do XYZ anywhere else but South Texas. It's
Oh.
fucking bonkers.
It's fucking terrible. Their deer die spontaneously.
Yeah.
And it's always the fucking price.
And they're pet deer.
And they
I
want to.
mean, no, my best thing is anytime an attorney calls me and talks about, yeah, there's this cow that got hit by a truck or whatever. I'm like, do you need me to go take care of the problem?
Right.
They go, well, what do you mean? I'm like, is the cow still alive? Yeah, I think so. Well, do you need me to go take care of the problem? Is that why you're calling? No. What are you gonna do with the cow? And I'm like, I mean, dude, there's only one way to take care of the problem, right?
Yeah. That's a smoked brisket or nothing. I mean, you just
Yeah, I'm like, what are we really negotiating here? Because like, yeah, I can pay you for the cow, but like, do I get to go kill the cow?
Right. If I'm gonna pay for it, I want the fucking meat. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Give me the fucking meat.
And I'm like, because otherwise, if that cow is just like hanging out in the pasture, yeah, maybe I'm not gonna buy that one.
And I don't think I would ever say this until I've been in an office. I was mostly a field guy in an office, talking with our landman, VP of land. Y'all, it's killing me. I'm gagging on these words, but y'all are like the unsung heroes of the oil and gas business because the shit this motherfucker has to deal with. I couldn't do it. I couldn't fucking deal with this landowner that sent us a $4,000 bill because upstream of his low water crossing, he had a clogged deal that could potentially damage the bridge. You read the clause, it's like any low water crossing bridge will fix. And he went upstream of it for a potential issue and fixed it, sent us a fucking bill for $4,000. Like this could happen to something you're responsible for. I can't do it.
You just say no. You're like, yeah,
You guys fucking, I hate, I love Beavermeyer, but I fucking hate Landman until this point. You guys are fucking my heroes at this point.
I mean, we're not all shitheads, just like 99% of us,
Yeah. I mean, if you're not a field landman, it's not bad.
What does that mean?
Well, not dealing with those fuckers like that. I mean, just like you could do title work or something like that.
But
if you're not this guy, you're all right.
That's very true.
I mean,
He's wearing fucking camo in the office today.
You can try to fuck over some of your grandma to know what the fuck
You just
she's
make
got.
house calls.
You just like go down on her and get her fucking minerals.
The hurricane tongue.
Hurricane tongue
Comment comes in.
Oh shit. Here, I got
Speaking of hurricane tongue, we have.
Uh-oh. Here's the new swag. I see the swag coming. Here it is.
If it says hurricane tongue, I'm
Oh, dear God. There it is. Oh, you heard it first. Oh, baby.
make sure you send one to Boar.
Well, I sent him some stuff this afternoon, actually, like a little care package and everything, but the hurricane tongue stuff is not quite finished. I haven't had a whole lot of time since we've been dealing with psycho landowners and bringing on new rigs and more prospects and all of that. But I will get around to finishing that at some point. And, Kitty keeps sending me ideas. And for some reason, he seems to think that I need to use the Rolling Stones.
Yes, I was just about to say that.
Which I said, that's awesome, except that it's probably like one of the most recognizable rock and roll symbols of like, I don't know, the last how long have they been around? 40 years?
Some trademark stuff that might pop up.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm currently having a little bit of an issue with ERCOT trying to, educate them on copyright law. So maybe I don't need to start getting in a pissing match with the Rolling Stones.
That's probably a good idea. You're smart.
Maybe
you should do like a kitty, like an actual kitty.
The kitty came by the office the other day. That guy is as much to handle as any guy I've ever met in my life. He is a load.
Yeah, I did a Clause for a Cause Zoom with him last year. And it was that Paris guy, and he was donating like $10 to charity for every White Claw that we drank while we were on this Zoom call with him.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm not even joking. I think Kitty raised like 20 grand.
Okay, would you do that with me for my marathon?
Sure, but maybe not with White Claws.
What do you prefer? I'll do White Claw. You can do whatever you want.
He's a Miller Lite guy.
I'll drink some beers.
So just tell her she has to run in as much Landman Life swag as
I
there's
will
possible.
run in whatever you want me to run in.
Hurricane T-shirt, Oklahoma.
So the intern did start the Landman Life athletics department. I thought he was totally joking. He sent me a message at 7:30 one night when all of that NCAA stuff had just passed and said, "Hey, we should sponsor some athletes." And I said,
"Oh no,
yeah, sure, get me an athlete and we'll talk." And then by 10 a.m. the next morning, he had Justin Wright, the linebacker for Tulsa, already signed up. And I was like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Dear God. So what's the beer thing?
So I might actually have some athletes for you.
Are we going to have an alcoholic beverage come out of this?
I mean, everybody has a seltzer now, so.
Well, if yours is even a tip better than these clubbies, and I get a lot of shit for this because I fucking hate them. They're terrible.
I still haven't been able to try them. KP was supposed to send me some and just hasn't been able to come through,
Yeah.
He went and bought a new truck instead. So
all the Tulsanites here just fucking can't stand them. I drank one the other day and it was like fucking burnt barbecue. It's terrible.
It's like
clubbies.
Indian food in a fucking poopy diaper wrapped together.
I feel like Boar is about to enter the chat.
But if they want to sponsor the podcast, we'd be glad to have them.
Call Russ right now.
Jake.
Yeah.
I might have some athletes for y'all to sponsor.
He's the Landman Life athletic
My
director.
dad has several D1 prospects right now.
So they're not in college yet?
KU's coming in, Kentucky, OU, OSU.
He has two players on his team
that are
barefoot,
6'10".
barefoot, no shoes, 6'10".
So I got some athletes for you.
Hey, I am a 4-0 tennis player, and my fucking team's going to districts in Norman on October 2nd.
Can we get a round of applause from the Landman? The boss man tennis is just so good. We love
if
the
you want
boss
to sponsor
man.
me.
Hey, we were talking about doing a Landman Life broadcast for the tennis match between Bird and Davis.
Okay.
Wait, is this actually happening?
I know we need to make it like pay-per-view or something.
That dude would smoke.
No, we don't charge people admittance for a sponsored party. We're not those people.
That's right. So we're gonna set it up. Bird.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
We can do it at the tennis club. It's a small court, but
we're gonna join the Tulsa Tennis Club. We got a guy that knows a guy that's gonna get us in.
Anyways, I think it's time to go, guys. That's it. It's fun.
All right, guys.
Okay. Thanks for calling.
It was fun. Y'all have a good time.
Enjoy the Miller Lights, big dogs.
Click the X.
In stream.